Good afternoon, Colin here with Techout. Today we're going to be unboxing and taking a look at the new M1 iMac. This is the mid-tier, the one that comes in at $14.99, 256 gigabytes of storage, 8 gigabytes of RAM, basically the same configuration that I had on my Mac Mini M1 and my MacBook Pro M1. I actually got rid of those to purchase this because I am using my Mac mainly at my desk anyway. I didn't really use the MacBook Pro portable. So I'm going to sell both of those, get this and a new M1 iPad eventually. But this is in green. Two reasons for that. It's the only one they had, and the green color scheme to me looks closest to the original Bondi Blue iMac G3, which was one of my favorite computers and the computer that got me started with Apple basically. I used those in school. I had one as a kid, and that's basically where that was my first iMac pretty much. It was used. It was like 6 or 7 years old when I had it. I've collected them before. And when Apple came out with these in color, I had to have one. The colors weren't the exact match as the G3s, but you know, same thing. I'm going to pull the tab off the back here. I think I have it orientated the right way, so the box opens correctly. Hopefully I don't have to reposition it. There we go. Alright, give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, the garbage truck is going by. So we're going to try to pop the lid off here. I might have it backwards, but these do lay down. Don't stand these up when you open them. The guy at the Apple store is actually telling me that his that the manager, when they first opened it. Alright, I'm gonna have to move some things around here. It is upside down. That they actually opened one standing up, thinking that it was like the old ones, and it wasn't. Trying not to hit the camera. I only have so much space to work with here. Alright, so there is the computer in here. You can see the hello, which is on the screen protector thingy. So there's two little arrows here. We just push out, and the box kind of folds out, exposing the computer and the stand and everything, which you can then lift it out. So I'm going to put this to the side real quick because I really don't have a lot of room, like I said, to work with for something this big. And then down here are your accessories. So we have cardboard packaging, very nice, recyclable, environmentally friendly, like Apple is trying to be. So we have here our keyboard, like I said, in the green. So here is the keyboard. We have your Touch ID right here. We'll go ahead and open the accessories. I really wish they would sell these separately already, because I did want to get one with the numpad, but they don't, and I wasn't going to special order one just for a keyboard. So right here we have all your regular keys. These are the new style keys, not the butterfly, very shallow ones. The Touch ID button is actually a button. You can push it to lock your computer, but it takes more force to push down, so you're not, if you're typing or something, you don't accidentally hit it and lock your computer, so that's quite nice. You have your Touch ID sensor right there. It's basically the same as it was on the iPhone. Nothing too special about that. Over here we have our green Magic Mouse. I would say these are kind of like a mint green, very, very light. If you had an iMac G3, the speaker grills were kind of a lighter green than the back of the computer. Kind of what this reminds me of, but there is your Magic Mouse, just a standard Magic Mouse, nothing too special. And then we have your lightning cable. This is a braided lightning cable that is color matched to the computer and the accessories. Very nice, and it is USB-C to lightning because the computer is USB-C, so you can just plug that directly into the back of the computer and charge your keyboard and mouse. Right here we have our power adapter. Again, color matched to, the cord is color matched to the front of the computer, and then the actual piece that connects to the back is color matched to the back of the computer, so that's what the back of the computer is going to look like. Kind of a dark bluish green. Right here we have our power adapter. This is the mid-tier model, so it does come with the Ethernet. Again, that's another reason I went with this one, because I did want the Ethernet because I do use that. If you don't want the mid-tier model, you can add this on as a special order one for $30 to the regular $12.99 model. And then over here we have your other half of the power cable, the part that goes into the wall. That's just a standard white cable. And then here we have the Apple stickers. Cool thing about these Apple stickers is you get two different colors. So you get one that is the same color as the back of the computer, and then you get one that is the same color as the front of the computer. And that is the same as the same on all models, minus silver. Somebody said you only get one with the silver. I don't know if they just missed one or what, but I feel like you should still get two. They might be the same color though, because the silver is basically silver all around. And that is it for that. I'm just going to put this back in here because I'm not going to need anything out of that. Let me get rid of this box. We'll pull the computer up here on the desk, and we'll go ahead and take that out of the plastic, and I'll show you guys the cable, that kind of stuff. Then we'll put it over on my desk and power it up and set it up, and we'll set up Touch ID and go through all that. Alright, I went ahead and moved over to my desk just because it was easier to get a better angle. But we're going to go ahead and take the plastic off this thing. It does have a bunch on it, so you do have this little foam screen protector. Pull that off. I'm trying to keep some of this nice, just if I ever sell it or anything like that, I have the, that kind of stuff that I can put back on for shipping. Go ahead and peel this off. That is kind of like a little cling, kind of nice to keep that too. And then we have some plastic on the sides. So that runs all along the side. And then we have some plastic on the back. Hopefully you guys can see this. And then there is another little piece under the stand here. So that is all the plastic off. Let me get the power cord and I'll show you guys what that is like, how that works, and how that lines up. So here is the brick and everything. Go ahead and take the plastic off this. Oh, it's kind of sticky. There we go. So like I said, you have your wall connection right here, and then you have your Ethernet as well. Everything goes through one cable. So technically, if you're using the included wireless keyboard and mouse, you can use this computer with just one cable going to the back of the computer. Obviously, if you have like USB accessories and stuff like that, you still have to plug those into the back of the computer. But other than that, you can keep your desk 100% clean and free of any cables. So right through the hole here, and it lines itself up. I know you guys can't see that too well, kind of down on the bottom of the screen there. It does take some force to come out, but it will find it basically on its own, and you kind of just twist the cable and it will snap in when it is lined up properly. I'm going to go ahead and get this thing plugged into power, get it powered up and everything, and we'll walk through the setup and set up Touch ID and all that kind of stuff that is new to the M1 iMac. Alright, I got the power and Ethernet plugged into the adapter, so we're going to go ahead and hit the power button for the first time. Hopefully the glare's not too bad on here. Have the Apple logo right there. Very nice. I can tell already just from the logo and everything. Very nice 4.5K Retina display. I was looking at these in the Apple store and I picked this up, and they're very, very crisp. 4.5K on a 24-inch screen. Definitely looks very, very nice. One thing that I forgot about or didn't really realize was that this is all one piece. So the front glass right here, this is not metal or aluminum or anything down here on the bottom. I mean, it might be under it, but it is one full sheet of glass from the screen all the way down to the bottom. And then we have your second tone over here on the aluminum. So we should have a little hello animation that is unique to this Mac. Upon the first startup, let me turn on the mouse and the keyboard. So we have a little cursor on the top, but we don't have nothing else quite yet. Still waiting. Don't know exactly what. Oh, there we go. So we have a little hello here. Or hello, and then it's going to do it in a few different languages. There's a get started button on the bottom here. We'll go ahead and click that and select our language, which is English. Pair the keyboard. Keyboard is on. Let's see what it's do. Let's see. Turn that on and off again. English. And select our country. I'm in the United States. Continue. We don't need any accessibility, data and privacy. We don't want to transfer anything right now. I'm going to be signing with my Apple ID and everything real quick. Alright, so we have our terms and conditions right here. Sorry if it's a little blurry. The camera is trying to focus on everything but the screen. Alright, so we're just going to get our account real quick. And wait a second while it creates that account. Alright, it is setting up iCloud. I'm not going to cut any of this. I'm just going to leave it the full time. How long it takes? Shouldn't take too long to do this. And I thought the 24-inch would be kind of small coming from 27-inch monitors, but overall it's not too bad. I do like how it fits on my desk. Alright, it is asking for my iPhone passcode. For iCloud. It's taking quite a bit of time to do the iCloud stuff. Alright, there we go. So find my, sure, express setup, sure. We don't need screen time. We're going to turn that off now, or for right now, so we don't have to set that up. We're going to turn off file vault. And now we are going to set up Touch ID. So we're going to put our finger on the sensor here. And it basically works just the same way it did on the iPhone. Alright, and it's going to have us move it around a little bit. There we go. I'm only going to set up that one finger for right now because it's not like I'm going to use my thumb on my keyboard. It didn't even ask me if I want to set up another finger. We're going to set up Apple Pay later. We're going to leave it on light mode for right now. I can play around with that later. Just showing you the difference in True Tone displays. Alright. So there we go, we are on the desktop. That is the M1 iMac. That was the setup and unboxing. I'm Colin with Techout. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I will answer them as quickly as I can.